Thomas Jefferson once said, "I am a great believer in luck, and I find that the harder I work, the more I have of it." I believe this to be true because to really succeed in life, you have to work hard for the things you want and create your own luck. My name is Padron. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background and where I come from. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my day-to-day life, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my plans for the future, post-graduation, and what I plan to do with my degree. Even though I've lived in Beaumont almost my entire life, I was actually born further up north. My father came to America during the Mariel boatlift migration. He was part of the 125,000 Cubans that came to America during the 7 years that the Mariel boatlift occurred. He landed in Miami, Florida, and would later move up to New York. My mother moved to New York from Nicaragua. She moved up with my brother, Henry Calero, who was born in Nicaragua and is technically my half-brother, hence the different last names. I was born in Long Beach, Long Island in New York, and we lived there for 5 years before we moved down to Beaumont, Texas, in order to be closer to family. I attended Westbrook High School and graduated cum laude in 2006. Even though I've only lived in Beaumont and New York, I have visited many countries, including Canada, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica. From a young age, I developed a love for engineering and design, and my junior year in high school, I actually took up a drafting job at a local architecture company. Because of this, I was inspired to enroll at Lamar University. Recently, I've been working diligently on my studies and working a full-time job. I'm currently enrolled as a civil engineer at Lamar University and am currently a sophomore in my degree. The reason that I'm only a sophomore, even though I've been attending college for the past 3 years, is because my job requires 50 to 60 hours per week, which only allows 2 to 3 classes per semester for me to take. I've been working for Dish Network as a satellite technician for the past 7 years, working my way up through the company. I married my high school sweetheart, Elizabeth, 5 years ago in 2010. We met as sophomores at Westbrook and have been together ever since. My hobbies include gaming, working on electronics such as building computers, and traveling. Me and my wife travel at least once a year to Destin, Florida. Chanel Iman said, 5 years from now, I see myself still working hard for the things that I want because I think big. I feel the same way. I have big plans for the future, and I plan to do whatever it takes to accomplish what I want. The next 5 to 6 years are going to be drastically different than what's going on in my day-to-day life. Entering into the spring semester, I plan on quitting my full-time job and taking up a part-time job at a local engineering firm. Then I'll be taking full-time classes at Lamar so that I can get my degree. Once I finish and get my bachelor's, I'll be taking my fundamentals of engineering exam, and then I'll have to do 4 years of work experience before I can take my professional engineering exam. Once I complete that exam, I will be a licensed professional engineer and can open an engineering firm. I plan to move to Destin, Florida with my wife and open up my engineering firm. I know that it'll take a lot of hard work to accomplish the things that I want, but I know that in the end, it'll be worth everything that I have put into it. Thank you for letting me tell you a little bit about my background, my day-to-day life, and my plans for the future. Once again, my name is Padron. Thank you.